Late Night Health continues. In studio, Deborah Romer, I don't know why I did that, and Vincent Wiley, the authors of Vincent the Artist. We've been talking about that all day. Go to latenighthealth.com and you'll be able to see pictures of not only Vincent, but Vincent and Deborah, right? All of them. Thank you guys for coming in and being with us today.
Thank you.
We have interviewed thousands and thousands of people. Never have I interviewed a philosopher before. And Kathrin Stengel from Upper West Side Philosophers is our guest right now. Before we talk about the book, Health is in Your Hands, what is a philosopher? And do we need philosophers in our society, Kathrin?
Yes, absolutely, we do. Philosophers teach you how to look at things as they are. And that's where we actually overlap with mindfulness meditation and also with other therapeutic forms. So it's a way of healing yourself is actually to think philosophically. And that's why we started the publishing house and studio, Upper West Side Philosophers.
So what happens is, I'm curious, what happens is that you're saying healing starts in the mind.
Yes, it can. And, that's why we have books that I would say could heal your mind, could heal your emotions. And we also have the Health is in Your Hands book. And GinginJitsu, that ancient Japanese healing art, calls itself physiophilosophy. And that's why it's in our program. It heals, body, mind, and spirit. And
the book was actually written not by you. You're the publisher, and I would assume, and the translator?
No, actually, I helped with the translation because I'm the expert, but it was translated by someone else. By someone else. And it was written originally in German. Yes, by Waltraud Rieger-Krause. And we're very grateful to her because she summarized a complex system, made it accessible for all of us at any time, which is absolutely stunning. So what happens is, as I was reading, if I read this correctly, it doesn't matter about the pressure. It matters where you're touching on the body for a specific ailment or complaint? Perfect. That's exactly what it is. What is so beautiful about Health is in Your Hands, GinginJitsu, is that you only need your own hands. And then, as you said, you place them on specific points on your body. If you want to imagine this that way, Mark, let's say you have your back pain, okay? Right. That's the symptom. So now something is off in your body, and we know from thousands of years of research that we have energetic points that are distributed all over our body, and actually we have 26 on the right side, 26 on the left side. So when imagine them like fuses in a fuse box. So when they trip, you put your hands there on these specific points and basically switch the fuses back, and then energy can run properly, and hopefully your back pain will subside. If I put my hand in a fuse box, I would be shocked. That's true, but you have to switch the fuse back in order for the light to come on, right? That's correct. That's why that's what I mean. Okay, so that's what you're doing. Kathrin said something to me very funny. We had some family car trouble, and she wrote me a note this morning saying, I can help you with your back. I can help you with your head. I can't help you with your car. It was only living things respond to GinginJitsu because it is, an art that taps into the life force, and that kind of keeps us all going. Well, there was a sitcom in the 60s where there was a life force in a car. My mother, the car. I'm sure there is a life force. I'm convinced in my car there is a life force, too. Yes, and not necessarily a happy one. The name, GinginJitsu. You're doing it beautifully. Thank you. And it sounds to me like a karate or some kind of martial arts form. Yeah, that is, jutsu means art, so that's where it meets jujutsu and other Japanese martial art forms. But jin means actually compassionate man, and shin is the life force or the creator. So what it means is to tap into the life force through the art of healing yourself, being a compassionate man.
There's acupressure and acupuncture, which I know the difference, of course, we all do. One is needles and one is used with the by touch. So is yours a lot like? What's the difference between what you do and acupressure?
I'm not an expert in acupressure. I received a lot of acupuncture treatments, and so I'm probably going to talk more about that. Acupressure uses pressure, and I don't know what kind of points they use. But GinginJitsu uses light touch. So if our listeners have their hands available, they could actually just now take their left thumb with their right hand and hold it while they listen to us, and that would actually do something for them. And if you're curious what it is, I'll tell you.
Yes.
Yes? Why hold the thumb? Think about the babies. What do babies do?
They suck their thumb.
Yes, and we are very unhappy. I mean, the dentist is very unhappy about it. But actually, they are stimulating their stomach energy, their digestive system. Cats do that, too. They lick their little kittens because they must stimulate their digestive system, otherwise they can't survive. So babies know intuitively that they need to suck their thumb in order to help themselves. And when you hold your thumb gently with your hand, you will actually help your stomach and your worries. That is the associated emotion with the thumb.
So the treatment, the GinginJitsu, actually works not only on a physical ailment, but also on an emotional level as well?
Yes, it does. It does work because, sometimes the cause is emotional. We do know that. I mean, we know so much about that body-mind relationship, so we know sometimes the cause for your back pain might actually be more emotional than physical. Sometimes it might be more physical than emotional. So what is so beautiful about GinginJitsu is that it treats all of these aspects without you even knowing it, basically.
As we're sitting here, when I'm laying down and watching TV, my head is raised slightly. I have my hands crossed over my stomach. My left hand holds my right thumb.
Yeah, that's perfect.
I do this innately. I've always done it.
That's what I'm talking about. GinginJitsu is intuitive. We all know intuitively what to do, but sometimes it helps to to do it a little bit more effectively in cases of emergency or when your child has a fever or a cough. You want to know what to do in order to help them. But what you do is actually you do something fantastic, Mark. You're holding two major stomach points, which are in the waistline, so right on your stomach, basically, the number 14, and you're holding your thumb, which helps the stomach.
And frankly, I think I'd be more apt to suck my thumb if I, for worry.
Well, holding it is okay. It looks a little funny if you sit in your station and you suck your thumb. So you can hold it.
Okay.
That helps.
That does help. We're talking about health is in your hands, and we're talking with, this is your company, Kathrin Stengel. The name of the company is Upper West Side Philosophers. I'm really curious how you got involved in this, Kathrin.
Well, it's a bit of a long story, but the short version of it is that I received GinginJitsu treatments when I was pregnant with my third child, and I had my arms fell numb at night. So GinginJitsu was the only thing that helped me to heal and to have, to be able to sleep again. So then my mom gave me a book and card set in German, and that is the Health is in Your Hands book and card set that we then published. And that book and card set got me started with what is the most important aspect of GinginJitsu, namely the self-help. So I just loved the fact that I could look up some symptoms. For example, I commuted to Providence at that time, and I had a terrible stomach flu, didn't know how to make it home. And I thought, okay, let's see whether that works, holding your thumb. I don't think that will do it because I'm a skeptic. I'm a philosopher.
Right.
So I held my thumb, and I made it through the whole train ride. And I'm like, wow, this is unbelievable. And this book and card set has a symptoms index. So you can actually look up abdominal pain. You can look up back pain or cold. And then you pull a card, and it shows you on a picture what you need to do. And then you can go deeper and deeper and deeper and understand the layers of that amazing healing art.
And some of the ailments include headache, stomach ailments we've mentioned, menstrual cramps, migraine?
Yes, anything. You know, the why it is an art is the art is aspect comes in when you learn what the real cause is for your symptom, because we believe, or we know actually, that not every symptom has the same cause. Let's say it that way. If you have a back pain, it can be caused by something different than my back pain. And this is so amazing about GinginJitsu Health is in Your Hands, is that you will learn so much about yourself and to find out what is the cause for your back pain or your headaches, as you asked. For example, my headaches, I found out, were related to the gallbladder energy pathway. And ever since I did that self-help for the gallbladder, they have become much less frequent and less severe.
And what about emotional issues? You know, sense of failure, sense of lack of money. All of these things manifest in different physicality forms.
I think daily stress.
Daily stress is a good one.
It's. I mean, that's the amazing aspect about this, is that it will harmonize all levels of your being. So I'm not going to say that the money's going to fall off the sky. You know what I meant? You know, I don't believe in this. But what it does is, when you practice GinginJitsu, it will change your habits. So it will also change your mental habits, your negative thoughts, your cravings. It will change a lot of things in your life.
And that means... And that means that who we reach out to, in a sense, all of our aura and our positive thoughts brings the same back to us, correct?
Yes. And it just, the beautiful thing I find is that you don't have to tell yourself, like, any longer, like, I shouldn't eat that cake. It will just naturally disappear. That craving will disappear because you harmonize yourself and you just don't feel like you need that cake.
So getting rid of the sugar crave. I don't want to get rid of the sex crave or the chocolate crave, either one of those. But the sugar crave.
You would never do so if it's good for you. You know, think about it again. It's harmonizing your being. So anything that harmonizes your life will always stay in your life.
What about the use of allopathic medicine? A lot of doctors and hospitals are starting to embrace GinginJitsu into their patient care. When we come back, let's talk about that again. Health is in Your Hands. The publisher of that, Kathrin Stengel. I should mention again, she is a doctor. You have a master's degree.
No, not me. I wish I did.
You have a master's degree?
Only in writing.
Only in writing, okay. Daryl has a master's degree.
Yes, I do.
Okay. And we're working on our doctorate in life.
Master's degree in pushing buttons.
Yeah, exactly. I'm Mark Alyn. This is Late Night Health. Kathrin and our crew here will return. Don't go away. More coming up. And like us at latenighthealth.com/. Go to latenighthealth.com. You'll enjoy it. Lots of good stuff there. You'll see what Daryl and I look like. Ooh.
Very scary. Ooh.
In time for Halloween.
Have you ever needed a flashlight and reached into a drawer to find your flashlight is dead, and then go to put in new batteries only to find the insides are all corroded? Now Hybrid Light has created a solar-powered flashlight that requires no batteries and also charges your cell phone. Hybrid lights are durable, waterproof, and hold a charge in the dark for up to 7 years, and perfect for any emergency or everyday use. Now you can get your own Hybrid Light today for only $34.95, and if you mention health, you'll receive a Hybrid Light headlamp absolutely free. That's our durable Hybrid Light with a free headlamp for only $34.95. A value of $60, only $34.95. Call us today at 800-297-8109. That's 800-297-8109 to get this special Hybrid Light offer today. 800-297-8109, 800-297-8109. In the promo code box, type in HEALTH. 800-297-8109.
When our water heater broke down last month, it was a nightmare.
It took 5 hours for the plumber to show up, and he charged us a couple of $100 just to come out. And then it cost another $1,800 to put in the new water heater. By the time it was all said and done, I felt like I'd been taken. But what else could I do?
The smartest thing you can do is get a home warranty from American Residential Warranty. Their home warranties pay to repair or replace all your major appliances when they break, and they will break, and at the worst possible time. Call American Residential Warranty right now for free information on home warranties starting at just pennies a day. Don't wait for your refrigerator to stop running or your ceiling fans to stop turning. Call American Residential Warranty right now. Ask how you can save up to 50% on washer and dryer coverage. Just call 1-800-790-7570. That's 1-800-790-7570. Again, 1-800-790-7570. Call now.